On. All right, we are back here. Guilty Gear Strive Grand Final SummerCon. This is the final set of the night. We do have Ruka versus April. I am lucky to be joined here by Furshaw for this final set, and here we go.
Yes, you know it is, of course. Ended here on the encore of our rock concert here. Ruka had an electrifying set with April earlier in the bracket, and it was, like I said, it was by micro steps, right? Could have been a whole different situation. I'm curious to see what the adaptation going is. Of course, they have 2 sets to play with, because it's a reset for grands.
Yeah. So one of the things that I can't remember like what adaptations are required, because this set was a little while ago, right? We've had several sets in between. They were the first set of top 8, and so. Well, okay, despite the fact that April should be real warm right now, Ruka is looking heavy-handed.
Ruka's always ready, has that experience in tenfolds, yeah. Bringing out the leaf grab's pretty good to bring out early, I feel, because later in the set, you can kind of, like, yomi it pretty hard.
Yeah. I wonder if you can crawl in the leaf grab in this game.
That is a good question.
You could in previous Guilty Gears. I just don't know if it's the same in this one. I don't want to assume everything is the same. You know, I mean, hey, look, you just got your DP.
I thought you were the Guilty Gear master.
Well, you got the DP command grab. You couldn't do that before. So April's gonna go for the combo related to the Afro, and this should kill, right? It's gonna be close if it does.
This could be very close for sure. Let's see if we're sent to the hospital, and somebody says,
"My ankle."
There it is. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. You win.
You win.
Perfect.
All right, yeah, pretty dead even. This is what you really expected from these 2 players, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, definitely. And just the overwhelming offense from Ruka can just be so hard to deal with. But yeah, because of the 6K nerf, that 2K is looking real prevalent in this matchup. I mean, I guess that 2K is always prevalent in this matchup, but like even more so than before, because now you can use it as a good match-out tool as well.
That's kind of like the different factor between a lot of these sets too, is that like April has the answers to deal with a lot of Ruka's shenanigans, as you're already seeing like defeating like the slow overhead like that.
Yeah, the slow overhead, if you will.
The slow overhead.
The slow overhead. Yeah, okay, Afro on deck. The Alpha Blade's going to try to get out right there. Wow, still ended up getting a full combo off that. Had forced the burst, yeah. And, we got the hit. No.
That was the first hit of Ruka, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh my god. You're so lucky you can't combo off that anymore. April has got the pressure going right now. The switch is going to counter hit, and that's a full close slash available for April. Strong start as first game is going to be taken here. That's going to be really important too, because you do have 2 sets to win. You need to give yourself as much advantage as possible.
And yeah, probably not show like too much of your hand either. I'm curious to see how it goes. Well, you have like the benefit when it comes to playing multiple sets is that because the RNG is RNG, right? You know, you can't really like expect things on Ruka's side here, but you can control it, right?
Yeah, and you're trying to control it as much as possible. April doing a phenomenal job of controlling Ruka in general, honestly.
Yeah, another perfect.
That's 2. Perfect.
I feel like what I saw earlier from Ruka is like he used like a discount like stun dipper with like the first hit Rekka in the RC, right?
Yeah, discount stun dipper.
That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, Kmart stun dipper. Great value stun dipper. Sukiyaki.
The weed mix.
Oh wow, there was a lot of risk gauge on this combo too, so you know Chip's not usually doing a lot of damage, but because of that risk gauge build up.
2P once again really its ugly head, been so good in a lot of matches, but yeah, if you're gonna crawl underneath everything, it's a good time to bring up the overhead.
Yeah, if you're not gonna hard knock down the Faust player, then you have to think about when 2P is gonna come out after, you know, a knockdown, right? Because 2P is just such a good poke.
Can't like it this time. Only going for 1 hit of the Rekka, able to get a jump in on top of that. I like the way that like Ruka just like staggers his offense, and it's proven out in a big way. Of course, we're gonna cash out here with the overdrive.
Damn, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a big difference too. Is Ruka's gotten a lot more big damage scenarios. I think the first set.
Ooh, the jump K actually can do it. Okay, 2K gets the full conversion off it, and that's a pretty good damage.
I'm looking on fire. My God,
would have killed there. Ruka got 100 meters, didn't recognize it, but it's gonna be able to catch the back.
Yeah,
right there.
I think it's another instance of just like how many times players are not looking at their attention, but more pay attention to burst.
Yeah, you're so locked in trying to check everything else, you forgot how much meter you had, and you just didn't kill as a result. I mean, Wild Assault is like basically muscle memory at this point to want to do when you've stuck somebody on the wall. So I can totally understand that, but you got to be able to kill, right?
Yeah, you want to like be you in the back foot especially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm liking these dashes coming out from Ruka too, just to kind of like stuff all these unspaced like overheads and specials coming out from April.
Yeah, the J2K was really well placed right there from April to be able to get out of the corner for a moment, but Ruka chased down. And I mean, yeah, it's real hard to get away from Chip if he wants to be near you, and he will want to be near you sometimes.
Okay, yeah, dash in. On low this time, RC in. Yeah, get the full wall combo. Yeah, this is pretty optimal.
Hey.
Boom.
JD, yep. JD more damage than another H button on the wall for sure. So that's going to put Ruka close to this game point. The overhead's going to come out. And I mean, he's starting to do a lot less of the overhead because like it's been getting blocked pretty often, right? So
yeah, between that and 6K, right?
Yeah, so you set it up a little bit less often, and now the mental stack is forgetting about it.
Yeah, definitely a good call out here. Yeah, early, I like it. Early cash out there on the overdrive too. You want to make sure you keep putting April in these hard down situations to make sure we get like some clean mix because April's starting to falter on her defense, I feel.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, another big hit right here. This is going to be great in the way of damage. I don't think it killed, right? Yeah.
Close though. Yeah.
Very close. I wonder, would JT have killed?
I mean, he didn't use JD, huh?
Yeah, because no, he did the wall 8.
Because JD does more damage this season, right?
So slightly more damage than anything else, yeah. 2K's going to hit. We'll just have to wonder for the rest of our lives, I guess.
But we are potentially on tournament point here. April's going to be going back into character select. Bedman? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bedman. April does have a Bedman here.
I've already done my Bedman challenge, so I don't know if I need to do it right now. Do you know about the Bedman challenge?
Is it something to do with errors?
I used to call all of the special names.
The arrows by the actual thing?
Yeah, by their actual names. That was my Bedman challenge. I don't need to do that anymore. I did that live on stream at one point. I don't think I need to do it again.
It's error 0.58.
This shit was hard.
I mean, I stuck to just calling them certain errors, like, you know, like the bomb error and like whatnot, arm error.
Yeah, I just call them like things that are practical at this point now.
For sure.
Yeah. Never again. Never again. Let's that on.
Well, this character is definitely like feast or famine, right? When it comes to just like you have to get momentum. If you get none, I understand at this point April's just like, all right, I'll try anything at this point. But I feel like this is an even harder matchup. I'm really banking on character unfamiliarity.
Oh well, started with Goldberg, so that's a positive bonus. Yeah, now it's going to be able to use Spike as much as humanly possible. But the error 6E is unfortunately not going to. I still remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, habits die hard.
That was a long day. GC Yoshi made top 8, and I couldn't stop.
Yeah, I think you can really diffuse a lot of the mix-up situations from Bedman, especially when you have like the courtesy of a double jump or whatnot. You're gonna burst right back out, and you bursting and you blocking a lot of mix-ups, and even like hitting Bedman. And if they block, they get rid of their errors too. So like you have to get like any sort of modicum of like momentum.
So there's 3 things that I think Bedman has in this matchup that are actually really good versus Chip, to be quite honest with you. Bedman has damage, for 1.
Sure.
Deadman 2 has stronger movement than some characters by being able to float in the air for a little bit. And 3, the biggest, most important one in this matchup in particular, is Bedman can put out gigantic hitboxes around its own body.
I definitely agree with that one.
Stops the movement from Chip a lot of the time.
Yeah, I think like close slash, great anti-air like potential considering how much of a fly like Chip is.
It's most of the specials, really, like the lightning rod and the explosions and stuff like that.
But can you get a chance? I feel like Ruka's doing a good job of smothering.
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw that a little bit at the very beginning of the previous game, and then, April was still able to take that W in that round. So, with so many spikes, so many lightning bolts, that's going to be a free hit here, and that's going to be a free kill as well as Ruka now on tournament point.
Yeah, so many dash blocks there at the end too here. He's looking very close. Already a good anti-air situation coming out there. Yeah, jump P's working to great effect. We do the same old jump out of the corner.
Tried to chase down the Alpha Blade. Really smart from April, but unfortunately just wasn't able to get the angle. He's going to be having a Chip in the corner now. Scott, it's going to have a lot of plus frames. There's honestly situations where if you don't know how Bedman's work, Bedman can kind of make you think he has an infinite block string, which isn't true.
And then you take more risk than you need to, right?
Yeah.
Especially on Chip, that's going to be like so like lethal.
Now do the damage on somebody who's not Chip.
But we are seeing Ruka like backdashing, especially out of the arm error, right? That's that's pretty good considering how slow it is.
Yeah, most definitely. You don't want to block that because that is a guard break button, and that means you will take a lot of extra guard risk. Okay, 100 meter here for Ruka. Yeah, just going to cash out on the first one, right? Because that means the next hit is potentially game.
Yeah, I guess we're game coming up here very soon. Let's see what it is.
over there.
PRC, yeah, banked it pretty hard. YRC put up for April. Haven't seen too much of that. Why Wall Assault might. This is huge. Just able to clutch it out.
Okay, yeah, but there's still plus frame. There's still a lot of chip damage. The Alpha Blade is going to come out, try to go for the JT. Ruka now has pressure going, especially with all that bar. And there's going to be the Alpha Blade mix-ups left and right. Faked it on that one. Got the throw. And that's going to be Ruka finishing it off right there. You thought it was going to be another Alpha Blade. It was not.
Ruka really just pulled out all the stops there at the end. Really just overloading April's just like mindset, I feel. But good stuff to them. What great matches we've had throughout this whole bracket. Man, you know, it's late. We're not saying good night, but it's been a good night. Guys, we need to get out of here. The venue is closing. Abonik, thank you for doing this with me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
It's been quite a pleasure. Guys, we'll see you for next time for SummerCon.